But I forgot to put a name box. Okay, this line is not for your name. Please don't write your name here. You can write your name at the side of this box. Is that okay? Okay, I give you this paper first. This Friday there is no homework, okay? That means you need to stay back, okay? Stay back with Owen and Firas, okay? Catch up. Seriously? It's the volleyball. Okay, I off the fan already. Okay, I say one more time. So this is the paper here. The line here is not for the name, so don't think that it's for the name. Please write your name at the side first. So I write mine here. Okay, I will be wanting to collect this bag, mark some, and then place it around our classroom. Okay, so let's do this piece of work seriously. Right, I turn it around. This is the piece of paper. We're going to fill in the first blank here. I'm going to dedicate the pi for this piece of work as 22/7. Okay, please take note. For this particular activity, pi is dedicated as 22/7. Is that okay? Alright, now. Now, some of us will be getting a paper because I realized I think the teacher was trying to encourage recycling. So when I printed out, I realized that, oh, come, I got something else at the back of the worksheet. Okay? But, yeah, but never mind, we're only using the circle side. Okay, so if you get something that has a weird thing behind, never mind. Okay, we are recycling the paper. We are using the circle instead. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. the items that we are able to answer to? Okay. Yeah, we'll take it off later. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now, let's view the portion that we are already able to answer. Okay. You have your ruler, right? Okay. Let's answer. I already placed here. Pi for this circle will be as labeled here as 22/7. Can you tell me what is the radius of this circle? And diameter of this particular circle? Okay? Yes. Sorry? Let's finish the part. Okay, now. Right, so when I put my ruler across, can I say that the diameter is 14 centimeter? Yes. Okay, this way as well. 14 centimeter. I shall write here 14 centimeter. Everybody okay with this? The radius is 7 centimeter. Are we able to already calculate the circumference? Now for those of us who needs a recall, can you tell me where is the circumference? The outline, thank you. The outline of the circle, that's the circumference, which I am coloring now in green. Huh? Yes, please use your highlighter. So, my outline in green is the circumference. By now, with the knowledge that we have, are we able to calculate the circumference? Yes. That will be, what formula do you want to use? Pi d, okay? Or 2 pi r if you like. Pi is 22/7. Diameter is 14. What will be the answer? Simplify. What is the answer? 44 cm. Thank you very much. 44 centimeter. So the green line, we will expect that the green line here, called the circumference, the outline of the circle is 44 centimeter. Okay, now those of you who don't have a scissors, you need to come to front and borrow a scissors or share with your friend. If there's no more, you have to share. Right, got to share already. Yes. Yes. Now, what to do? Look at this page of your textbook. Okay? What to do? Look at this page. Okay? Now, I give you an example. May I borrow first? First, I cut out the circle. Okay, I cut out the circle already. Then I will follow the instructions here on this page of the textbook. I will cut out the parts, all the parts. So for example, I cut out these. Follow the textbook. The textbook says arrange and paste the part. I follow the textbook, I paste like this. I can use the line to guide me, and then I paste the other part. I use the line to guide me. I paste as how the book is describing. Is that okay? Okay, please continue. The book contains all the instructions. I am going to go and borrow more scissors. I'll be right back. Meanwhile, you share out the scissors, okay? Glue here. Okay. We need to share. Okay, follow the instructions on the book. Until now only cut one. Come on, guys. Yes.
I've been waiting for the scissors.
Wrong already, my dear. Wrong. Can you look at the instructions? There's one darker triangle. This darker triangle. Can you see this darker triangle?
Yeah.
Can you follow in the instruction? Why is supposed to be the darker triangle? Okay, what are you supposed to do with the darker triangle? Please follow the instructions.
Are you okay?
Okay, I got no photo to take. Can you speed up a bit? Okay, I'll take yours first. Okay. Guys, you need to faster a bit, very slow Okay. So what are the some of the tips? Okay, what Shami did is he cut out. Then after that he cut the edges first. Okay, then he cut. I think this is quite a fantastic idea. Let's focus our energies on cutting this quickly and pasting it quickly. I want this task to be done by the hour. So let's do this quickly. Okay.
Oh, come on, I know enough space. Oh, I got it.
Then the darker blue triangle, leave it first, follow the instructions. So guys, I started out later than you. I suppose you guys should finish faster than myself, right? Yes. So, got 6 already. I should start putting some glue first. You're done? Wow. Okay, try to put it as close as possible, huh? Okay? Right, if you need help, Fira say he's done. He'll be able to help you. But please try your very best to make it almost perfect, huh? Beautifully done. Okay, let's really put in our best effort to make it really looking good. Okay? As much as possible, let's make it really beautiful. Like me, as much as possible, as little gaps as possible. So do you realize that you're cutting out a circle, right? Okay, as much as possible, I'm trying to make my work perfect also. Are you almost finished? Because I put the glue on the paper first. Yeah, then after that I cut one yellow, cut one blue. I cut one yellow, then I cut one blue. Have you ever done this before? No. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hey, we must treasure these moments, There are not many moments we can have like hands-on activities for topics in mathematics at P6, Okay, so as much as possible, I try to make it as neat as and I can be, as straight as I can be, minimize as many possible gaps as that I can eliminate. Are you almost done? Okay. Okay, I'm finished. Then I'm left with the last darker triangle. According to the instructions here, it says make it two. Yeah. Arrange the 23 parts as shown below. Right? Then after that, take the darker blue triangle, snip it into half. Okay, then paste this one here. And then paste here, this other one. Okay, you can see that mine is quite nicely on the paper. If your triangle, not really triangle, they look like triangle but they're actually not because it's cut from a circle, so they're curved sides. You can actually call them segments. You realize that these triangular segments are fitted quite nicely in the paper. If yours is out, maybe I think you put in too much gaps in between the segments. Okay? Now, are we almost finished?
Yes.
Are we almost finished? Now, why do you think we are doing this cutting and pasting? What does this shape looks like to you? Rectangle. Yes, it looks almost like a rectangle. I remember that day when I asked Aiden and he got stunned when I say what's the perimeter of a square. Yes? Yes? But what's the relationship between the perimeter of a square and the circumference of the circle? Yeah, basically it's the outline of the shape. Now we are looking at this rectangle here. Do we already know areas of squares? What's the formula for area for square? Length times breadth, which length times length is for square, and for rectangle is length times breadth, right? That's for rectangle. So we are already familiar with the area of rectangles. May I ask, what's the meaning of area? The space inside. So you notice that this one, I'm cutting up the whole circle into parts. You realize not just the outline, it's the inside. You can see it's the yellow and blue, it's the inside of the circle. Now, try to use what? I know, I'm waiting for a few of our friends who are finished. If you are finished, who's not finished yet? Who is finished? Okay, very good. Now, let's take a quick look for those of you who are finished. Can you see on the previous page on your textbook? It says here, area of circle. Kashin. It says here area of circle on this page of the book. Now, it says here, let's estimate the area of the quarter circle. Question, looking at this shaded part, what's the size of the shaded part? 1/4 is a quarter of the circle. If the question asks you to estimate the area, what will you be counting? Look at here. So looking at this, can you estimate this shaded portion now? Tell me the number. We have the book page, right? Right, so most of us are able to be aware. If the question says estimate this shaded portion, what will you be counting? The squares. You did this for science as well, right? Have you tried the drawing the leaf activity when you're primary? Yeah, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, almost 17 full squares. Right? If I put this and this together, maybe these two can make a square. 17, 18, 19, maybe about 20, about 20 squares for this shaded portion. Right? Correct? About. What would be the units? It's a square, see? It's square. So I have centimeter multiplied by centimeter will give me cm square. A square centimeter. That's what it means. That's where the units come from. You are counting the space inside. So, by estimation, I wrote here, a quarter is about 20. What do you think is the space inside? The whole circle is about 80. 20 times 4. It's about 80 squares. Now we will be talking about this page again very soon. But the main purpose for this is to remind you that when I talk about an area, I'm talking about the space inside. When I talk about perimeter, what do you think I'm counting here? The arc, which is the line. Can you understand what I'm saying? When I talk about parameters, I'll count the outline. When I count area, what do I count? I count like squares. You know what I'm talking about? When I measure length, I count lines. That's why it's centimeter. Perimeter is in centimeter or meters. But when I talk about area, I'm counting squares. I'm counting the space inside. So the unit will always be square centimeter. Now, by this, are we all finished already? Let's look at this now. What is the measurement here? What is the breadth of this rectangle? Can you tell me which part of the circle is this dimension? Which part of the circle is this line here? Sorry? Which part of the circle is this line here? Radius, thank you. Is actually the radius. Do we already know this measurement? What is this measurement? We found out right at the start, right? What is the length of this measurement? 7 centimeter. How is it that some of us were taking our ruler and then measure and then they got 6 point something something? Correct, Angel say, because you never cut properly. Right? So you got 6 point something something. Never mind, it's okay, it's estimation. But here we know the circle we measured just now, the radius is here. 7 centimeter. Okay? Now, the next question is this. There is this part. Can you see is the green line here? Can you see? The green line that we were highlighting just now is still here. But what happened to the green line? Sorry? Yeah, it became almost a straight line, but what else? Just now the green line was around the whole circle. Yes, the green line was a whole circle circumference. Look at the green line now. What happened? Huh? Okay, just now the first thing you said is it's like a rectangle, right? Correct? Now the answer is in the book. Just now we said these look like the rectangle, right? We've got the breadth of the rectangle here is the radius. We knew this. Now I ask you to look at the green line that we highlighted just now. It was the circumference of the circle. But what happened to it now? It became in half. Where did the half go? One is on top and one became below. Below what? Below the rectangle. Am I right? Yes. So half of what? Thank you, Shami. Half the circumference is on top of the rectangle and half of the other circumference is at the bottom of the rectangle. Can you see that? Can you agree with that? It's also in your book. What happened to this half the circumference? What did it become? The radius became the breadth of the rectangle. What did the half of the circumference become? Thank you. It became the length of the rectangle. Now, do we know what is the formula for half the circumference? It's either half times pi d or half times 2 pi r. Right? Now, can it make sense? So the top part here is half times 2 pi r. Does it make sense to you? Now I calculate area. Do you know area of rectangle? Yes. So I'm going to write here. Area, it is approximately area of the rectangle. Area of the circle is approximately, just now some of you cut is about 6 point something, you know it's approximately about. So I can say that the area of the circle is about the area of rectangle because this is not really a rectangle because it's curved. It's not really straight triangles. But I can say it's about the area of rectangle. What's the formula? Length times breadth. What is length? Length. Half the circumference, right? Yes. Half times 2 times pi times r. Does this make sense to you? This is the length. Half times 2 times pi times r. Are you writing? Write already. Okay, multiply by r. Now, if I simplify this, what will you think it becomes? Half of 2 is 1 already, right? What do you get? Pi times r times r. I can say pi r squared. Do you know what you just did? You just came up with the formula for area of circle. So what's the formula for the area of circle? I'm going to ask you tomorrow again. Oh, Friday. I'll ask you on Friday again. What's the formula for area of circle? Pi r squared. Pi times r. Can you calculate this now? 22 over 7 multiplied by 7 times 7. What will be the answer? I trust that you are correct. Is this easy or difficult? Easy for you. You know what's the challenge? You need to remember both area and circumference. Okay? Now, so I am doing this to show you that, hey, guys, you just did what the textbook is showing you. Okay? Deduce, cut it out, find out the area based on our prior understanding of what area of rectangle is. And you just came out with the formula of the area of circle. Do you think you can remember the formula of area of circle better now? Yes. It's pi r squared. Now, may I trouble you to keep this well, because I'll be collecting this on Friday. And I would like you to complete your homework for today, which is your previous set of worksheet. Here. Right? It says area of circle. Now that we have already deduced the formula for the area of circle, may I also share with you, I'll talk about this is another method of understanding the area of circle formula. I will skip this today. Just to highlight to you, here are some examples of how to solve area of circle. Today, in class, we have just came up with the formula for area of circle. Now, using the knowledge, I would like you to complete area of circle, page 183 and 184 by yourself. Is that clear? I repeat, please complete your homework, page 183 and page 184 by yourself. I would like you to know that, hey guys, you actually already figured out how to solve it. Is that okay?